Be the change you wish to see.
Be the change you wish to see in the world.
Be the change.
Be
the
the change.
Cast the change. Activism.
Direct, vigorous action.
The attitude of taking an active part in a social context.
Intentional action to bring about social, political, economic, or environmental change.
A lot of people, when they hear activist, they think of someone that's very radical, someone that has to do something huge and big and make, be well known. But an activist is really just, putting in the effort to make a change that you think is needed.
When I think of activism and what it means to be an activist, I think first and foremost it means that you have to be active, like actively engaged. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're organizing marches or protests or whatever the kind of traditional things that we think of when we think of activism.
Someone who is willing to go beyond complaining or just saying what they're unhappy with, but rather actually going out and trying to make a change.
Someone that's being very relevant to the society that's that needs a certain form of change, and he's going or she's going forward in that direction.
Someone who has a strong sense of their own beliefs and who acts in a way that's in accordance with those beliefs.
Seeing the status quo and being angered by it, being upset, but channeling that into something positive, positive action, and seeing the importance of coalition building and mobilizing more than just yourself, building bridges within groups.
Activism is just identifying something that you think needs to change and talking to the world about it and helping other people to engage in action to change whatever that might be.
There's an opportunity to serve for everyone, and there's an activist deep down inside of all of us. I mean, we typically think of like the person with the blowhorn or the picketing, but it goes much further than that.
An activist can be someone who acts on all different levels, like whether they just live those beliefs in their daily actions or whether they coordinate with other people to help make the world fit more with what they believe it should be.
I try to be an activist in my own life, from everything from just in the way that I talk to my friends to my student activities. So in terms of everyday things, I go through the garbage and I pick out little cans and bottles I find in there because I think it's important that we reduce waste.
The person who goes over to Africa, their work is just as valuable as a person who tutors at their neighborhood YMCA.
So that might just be giving a couple of people phone calls about a political bill that's coming up. That might just be in your daily life talking to people about why and how homophobia affects you. It could be anything from the micro to the macro.
I'm an activist in my everyday life because I know about the issues. I work with people who are affected by these issues, and I try to assemble a team and work with my organization so more people can be equipped to help these people. And I like to think that I am working with the organization I work for to provide data to policymakers, to funders and stuff like that, that can make a huge, country scale difference.
My place in this world is directly determined by the success of social movements today, whether it be in the world of education, whether it be in the world of LGBT rights, whether it be in race relations in this country. My lot in this world has a real stake in the success of these movements. So I can choose to participate in that, lend my intellectual abilities, lend my social capital, lend my time, my energy to making those things a success, or I could choose to not. There's
an activist in all of us. We need every piece in this puzzle in order to make this kind of beautiful mosaic that we may dream about. And let's not ever let perfect be the enemy of good. We may not solve the greatest challenges in our own lifetime, but hopefully we do something today that makes it a whole lot easier tomorrow.
I am
an activist.